watching the Valley's News Leader with Dave Cavassier, Denise Valdez, Ted Ferrendo, and Chris Matthews. This is 8 News Now at 6.
The status of the state's controversial school choice program appears to be in limbo, at least for another week. The Nevada Supreme Court is hearing 2 challenges to the program and did not include a decision in its weekly release of opinions today. Patrick Walker has more on where the program stands right now.
Some 8,000 families hoping to find out when or even if they will receive state money to use toward private education will not learn until after the school year begins whether or not the state's school choice program will be allowed to go forward.
The Treasurer's office is ready to go. I talked with our Chief of Staff, and he said we can probably do it within 30 days.
State Treasurer Dan Schwartz, in charge of administering the Education Savings Account program, has been encouraging parents to continue applying to receive ESAs, even though the program's status is in limbo. Opponents of the program say that's the wrong move.
We don't know what the Supreme Court is going to opine on this case, and at this point, everything is at a standstill, so you cannot continue to sell this program.
Educate Nevada Now is opposing the ESA program on the grounds that money is being drained from public schools for private education. That's the premise of the lawsuit that led a Carson City judge to put an injunction on the program. Outside of that, opponents are concerned about what would happen if the state Supreme Court rules in favor of the state of Nevada and parents pull their children from public schools.
I think it's a huge disruption, and I think the court should have decided this already so that we know one way or the other what the decision is.
And if the program is struck down, those who have already pulled their kids from public schools could be on the hook for the bill if their child has been accepted into private schools. For parents, it's a gamble that may or may not pay off.
It's a crapshoot in many ways. They're waiting to see how it does come down.
Patrick Walker, 8 News Now.
Now, the court will also rule on an appeal by the ACLU. A Clark County district judge previously dismissed a lawsuit that the program allows for state funds to go directly to religious schools, which would be a violation of the state's constitution.